I'm Maya. Last night was very powerful. It was the first night of camp, so a lot of people are feeling a lot of different things. There's a lot of stuff being uncovered that you haven't thought about in years. So I think that was definitely the case for me. Whenever Pastor Peter was talking about forgiveness, that was definitely something that it was very personal for me, and so being able to just uncover what I needed to forgive and then dig deeper than that. He's so powerful whenever you give it all to him. So that was definitely a lot of what last night spoke to me. You are not alone. You are definitely not alone. It can feel like it, and it can hurt, but God is always with you.
Hello, my name is Aquavius Hans, aka Q. And last night God spoke to me and he was letting me know from now on I don't have to try to be a part of everyone else. I can be different. I can be my own person. I can be my own man and stand up for what I believe in, and I can set myself apart from everyone. Honestly, I'm just expecting God to just help me more so with my attitude problems and helping me with being able to pray more and being able to call on him more often, because I tend to try to get into the mindset that I can do a lot on my own, which I can't do nothing without him. So try to seek out help as much as possible. Stop trying to stop trying to do everything on your own, and stop trying to look to stop trying to do everything on your own. You can't do a lot of things on your own. Sometimes it's best to ask others for help, because someone can teach you something that you might not know, and something that you might not be willing to learn, someone else can teach you, So just try to get help as much as possible.
He spoke the word wanted. And to me, wanted meant in a generation that's not wanted and not loved, it meant to me that I can be a difference, and I could be a difference for many kids as well. There's a lot of kids who suffer with depression, and I have myself. You suffer with this type of unidentification of yourself to where you're lost, and it's you look to who to be. But one thing I've learned this past year, from day one of last year church camp to day one of this year, is I've learned I stopped seeking validation in men, in friendships, in even my parents, in the recruits that I'm around, and everybody. And when I found validation in myself, I found self-worth, and in self-worth I found God's glory and mercy, and that changed everything for me. And that word to me is wanted. I'm wanted in Christ. I'm wanted to be a 10. I'm wanted everywhere, and as long as I feel wanted, I am whole, but wanted by him. And sometimes you have to cut ties in order to find yourself, because you have to find yourself outside of who you find yourself in. If you find yourself in validation and love and seeking something out of others, you're never gonna find anything. But if you just put all that energy that you put into pleasing other people into just pleasing God and just saying okay to situations that are really hard, then you'll find that. You'll find where you're wanted, and you'll be wanted in the right place.